as much as people is against the things I say got results. You see 2 uploads on Smack this week, right? Huh? Where you think that came from? It ain't come from them. It came from me. G-checking them. You heard? Straight like that. Because if I ain't do that, y'all wouldn't see Tay Rock versus Jada Nightwing, official versus Vixen the Assassin. None of that. And that's just a fact. Because I'm the only one G-checking them. So as low as you see the views, somebody paying attention. Hit the unlike button.
The star of our show.
Feelings don't change facts. That's all I had to say about that. Because I'm tired of being rolled off like I'm some bad guy and all that. When people do dumb stuff to me and they get mad when I get them back. You know, I keep telling y'all, I'm only on here for a reason. People that want me to spend the rest of my life in prison. You subscribing, you showing your comments, you sharing will help me be out of prison. Because I'm not going back to jail. Know what I'm talking about? So y'all want to see me in the ground? Keep doing what you do. Word. You want to see me live and prosper and pass this on? You to join immediately. Because whoever ain't joining is soft to me. Because I ain't do nothing to you. I don't know you. So for you to be a true battle rap fan, you're supposed to be in tune with all points of view. This way, you as an individual can see for yourself who's really biased towards favorite rappers or just kicking it straight down the middle. Like SINBO. SINBO kicking straight down the middle. When I say Tay Rock lost, he lost. You dig? It's debatable. It's debatable. You dig? I have no favorites on here. You heard? None. Everybody's a good MC until they got a bad night. And then you see other MCs that surprise you. They get underestimated. Prime example, Steams. He's one of them ones. Yeah, y'all look at Chess the Man and all that other stuff. But when it comes to the one-on-ones, it's Steams that whipped Danny Myers out. It was Steams that whipped Geechee Gotti out. There's no debating. He just won. But he one of the ones y'all look at as mid-tier or low-tier, but he the one that beat y'all top tier. So I want y'all to take all that into consideration. Everybody can have a bad night. Everybody. Or they could do one that I believe is a fact. You get them names you don't take serious, you ain't taking the battle serious. And then therefore, that other one, that taking it serious, putting this all while you playing around like you got it like that. And an L is an L. Ask Buster Douglas. Huh? Matter of fact, ask Iron Mike. Buster ain't here. But he left this world permanently giving somebody their first L. Think about that. And I think about battle rap and think about real rap. Alright? Because there's certain people that lose the battle, but then could win the war. Jay-Z and Nas. Right? You got Jigga. He got beat by that Ether track. Now, track for track, Takeover beat, way better. Straight like that. It's more hip-hop. It's more what it is. You dig? What made Ether good was Sheetha. What? When Remy rhymed over that beat and destroyed Nicki Minaj, that made that beat good. Other than that, beat was trash. Raps was good. And the only part that he said that could, whatever Jay said was Rockefeller, and that was the end of his chapter. And that's who you chose to name your company after? Give it together. I rock hoes, I rock fellas. Other than that, not for nothing, Jay had that. I know who got your shit, Searchlight Publishing. He was dealing with facts. dig? What? Everything else was just a roasting session. You dig? And he got at, what, 3 different people on one track? So, I want y'all to take that into consideration. How somebody could lose a battle, but then win the war. How he won the war? It's only obvious. Huh? Who went and signed the who? There it is. And you can say it's a 50-50. But once that move was made, everybody looked at Nas like, come on, bro. You know, that was worse than Lord Jamal going back to Vlad. You dig? And yes, Vlad is a consistent bloodsucker. He's a consistent culture vulture. Just because he done it for 20 years don't mean he ain't consistent at doing it. Straight let that get in the past because he done it for 20, 30 years. No, you're consistent with what type of time you're on because you know that's how you can get money. Straight up. While y'all in tune with somebody who wasn't there for none of that shit, but out of tune with a person who was there for almost all of that shit. You see, I think about that. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because fake is in. Y'all in tune with the fake. That's why there's millions subscribed to people who you ain't scared to approach. And that's the main thing of why the booth is going to stay low. Because a lot of y'all too poop-putt to say whatever you think. Straight like that. There ain't no other way to say it. Because everything I say bring facts. Everything I say bring results. And that's exactly how y'all got 2 battles the same week for known weekend. Huh? Yeah, he do 1. He never did 2. Never. Y'all thank SINBO for that. You heard? Because I was the one that grew up with that brother for a little while. You dig? So I know exactly where his head and his heart is. You dig? But there's a lot of things that changes once money come into play. That broke SMACK, it's definitely that leader that y'all know. It's money making SMACK? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Because money do change people, or it brings out whatever type time you're on. You dig? You're on some arrogance, the money, you bring it out. You dig? It'll show how the mentality you are. Look at Diddy. And at the end of it all, he's going to beat it. But it's still going to be labeled a money-making trick. That's all he is. What he charged for? Being a money-making trick? Women that allowed that shit because they kept coming back? Huh? Let's talk real rap, all right? Not all this stuff that we wanted to be because we want to sympathize with people that want to call themselves victims now. Was you a victim the night you went back? Huh? And then went back again? And again? And again? Or is that just where the party was and you wanted to be down? And you knew if you wasn't there, you wasn't down. Feelings don't change facts. I started that. Alright? Y'all recognize what's real. Otherwise, I'ma always believe fake is in. Y'all bunch of fake motherfuckers that like fake niggas that you can approach because you know they ain't gonna do nothing to you. Like I would. When I know good and well, as soon as I get into it with any of y'all, all I gotta do is cut it off and you don't exist no more.